Alright YouTube, vlog number 2 of a few for today. I'll be talking about the third Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King movie, which I really enjoyed. I had the pleasure of seeing it last night, and this will be a spoiler-free review, and I'm saying I'm really happy about The Lord of the Rings' return for its 25th year anniversary, which, speaking of which, will be my 25th year of living shortly, like in 10 days, so yay for me. But I'm really excited and happy to see movies coming back for their 25th year anniversary, because it's sort of an awkward number, but I'm happy that they're doing it, so no complaints for me. But I'll say I remember watching the first Lord of the Rings last year, which was before its 25th year anniversary, so that's safe to say it comes and goes in some other theaters. But I really enjoyed this movie, and what I love about this movie is how incredibly well made and incredibly fascinating and just incredible it is, because I read the Lord of the Rings book as a kid, like I think it was like 10, which crazy to think it was like 15 years ago almost. But what stood out to me most about Lord of the Rings is how I was googling a little bit of like reviews and feedback, because I want to get other opinions on it. And something that I found intriguing is how people originally found the Lord of the Rings to be unfilmable due to its complex story, many characters, and vast lore. But they made it work perfectly. And I think part of why this movie's trilogy is so incredible is because really not only takes its time with developing itself with the really long length, which is definitely long, but it doesn't even feel long when I sit through these movies, because they're just so incredible. And I definitely want to explore more Lord of the Rings myself. And I know there's a Hunt for Gollum movie coming out, I think, next year, which is exciting, and I'm curious to see how it plays out. But I do have a little bit of worries, because although it's fascinating to see it come out, I did see the Hobbit trilogy, and I did enjoy it as a little kid, or not really a little kid, but more like a teen or tween. I can't remember exactly how old I was, but definitely, like half my age now, which is also intriguing. But back to the movie, I really enjoy the characters, because they're very intriguing, and the battles are awesome. And this movie's just overall, in one word, awesome. Because although I do like the galactic and sci-fi aspect of Star Wars, I do enjoy Lord of the Rings because it's sort of set in a different setting, like many years ago, sort of the medieval time. And I do just find it fascinating also seeing the incredible CGI of Gollum, and Gollum's a really funny character and interesting, and I really enjoy Frodo and Sam. And Pippin was fascinating. I also loved how there were a few Star Wars actors in this movie, like Count Dooku, rest in peace, Christopher Lee. So overall, the movie was definitely very fun and very interesting. And I think, honestly, I'm sort of just repeating myself because of how much I was in and how great these movies are. So if you have the time, I would recommend doing yourself a favor and going to see Lord of the Rings for its 25th year return in the theaters. But until then, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more vlogs today. Goodbye.